Shit, all the way from Los Angeles, California, to come party with y'all, so it's only right that we share this energy. We can rock it. We appreciate every single one of y'all out here, man. That's right. Been a crazy motherfucking run on this tour. We couldn't do it without it. The fans out here, everybody in the production in the back. We all came out here to make sure we have a good motherfucking time for the 3 hours while we're on this stage. To make sure everybody forget about everything. Problem, worry, insecurity, stress, all that shit. This is our sanctuary tonight, you know? And I do one more.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Lightwalker X here, back with another video, and it looks like today it is official, at least as of right now, does look like that this is the final Grand National Tour date. Sydney, Australia just had their second show, 2 of 2. Kendrick, Schoolboyq, and Doechii came out and did their thing. Yes, this time I'm a little jealous because Kendrick actually came out to do Collard Greens, which he hadn't done as of yet on this leg of the tour. Schoolboyq was just doing it by himself throughout these dates, so I guess we just assumed at this point that it would be the same thing. But no, Kendrick actually decided to come out for the last show, change it up a little bit. Sold out night, another jam-packed stadium, 50,000 plus people again. That's over 100,000 people over the 2 nights alone. And we've heard some other rappers and some other artists come and say, I don't want to do stadiums. It's not an intimate experience, this and that, whatever. It's just excuses. Well, this proves them wrong. Could you imagine that there were just certain artists that just said, no, I'm not going to do hip hop in stadiums ever because I don't think the sound or whatever it may be is going to hit the same. And then everybody else just kind of follows suit, when this whole time we could have been getting major hip hop acts that actually could fill up stadiums to do stadiums. I think Kendrick Lamar just proved that notion wrong. And I think it was necessary for him to do that because now we're bringing hip hop to the next stage. Yes, Kendrick is doing this. He's going to probably hold this record for a very long time. But if the next generation of rappers see this, and this becomes their new ceiling, the heights that hip hop can get to in the future are going to be unimaginable. And that's what we want, right? We want these kids, these artists that are seeing this run right now to come in 15, 20 years or even sooner, whatever it may be, and want to strive to take hip hop to the highest, which performing at a stadium, selling out stadiums globally, keeping it hip hop, that is the most hip hop thing you can do. And that's a new level that now we know is achievable thanks to Kendrick Lamar and his team. And this tour has been amazing. It has been one of the most craziest experiences all around, unreal. Unreal experience. And like I said, I think every Kendrick era, every Kendrick tour has something special. It has something distinctive to set it apart from the rest. And this one is no different. GNX, like I said in my previous videos, I think this whole era, when it's all said and done, will be his most commercial era. What I do think comes next is definitely a thought-provoking project, a more conceptual album, which we see that he always goes back and forth between conceptual and then more commercial. So I do love the balance. And imagine now with his next era, Kendrick comes with a conceptual project sprinkled with his specialties in there, so he's able to have a wide demographic of music listeners. But he comes with a conceptual album and then says, I want to do a stadium tour again myself for that album as well. That's when that becomes a game changer. And I'm actually very excited to see what this next era will be. It's coming, and I do think it will be 2026, regardless if the Grand National Tour extends and we get a couple dates into 2026 and then this new era, or the tour is really done and then we just get a new era altogether in 2026. I do think it happens regardless next year, or at least it starts. But until then, we have to just soak in the moment of what Kendrick did this year. From April till December, he had the world's biggest hip hop tour. He had the biggest hip hop touring act in the world, one of the biggest songs in the world, one of the biggest albums put out within the last 12 months. This run has been unprecedented. And the Super Bowl was the start. If we're really being honest, it really was the Super Bowl that started this era, that started the themes, that really set the tone for what was to come. Ever since that first show in Minneapolis, he has been on an impeccable run. And if I'm not mistaken, when it came to the North American shows, I think the Houston show was the only one that wasn't sold out, but it was like 90% capacity. Like, it was pretty much almost there, right? So if we look at it, this is pretty much a sold out hip hop tour globally around the world, keeping it hip hop, not pop rap, not dance hall rap, not melodic rap, actual lyrical hip hop with no backtrack. I like to remind people that no backtrack, by the way. So again, a fantastic tour all around. We're going to do a separate video just kind of reviewing this whole tour, but the Sydney show night 2 went crazy. There's no doubt that Australia has a ton of Kendrick and hip hop fans. We've seen it now. You guys turned the hell up, and I'm glad. And I hope you guys really did enjoy your time, because this is a once in a lifetime show. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to see this at its highest level. And we're a part of history. All of us, we are a part of history. Biggest hip hop tour of all time. You can now say 20 years from now that you were there. And I think that is the flex. And Kendrick knows that he went above and beyond for this tour. We know that Kendrick isn't done. So could you just imagine what is coming next? I just can't wait to see what he does, because if this was any indication of him striving for the highest ceiling, then damn, what is he gonna do to follow this up? Only one can think. So many possibilities, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how he continues this run. It is one of the greatest hip hop runs of all time within the last couple of years. From Mr. Morale, I'm really counting. And obviously his previous albums, of course, all amazing and all have done their thing. But that Mr. Morale run to the Beef, to GNX, Super Bowl, the tour, and then whatever else comes next, insane run. We've never seen something like this before, and I can't stress it enough. I know the tour is done now, but you really got to see this live. And if you didn't, I do feel bad for you, and I pray that Kendrick does give you another chance next year to see him perform, because it truly is one of the greatest shows that you could ever see. So Australia went crazy. Sydney night 2. Up next is the Spilt Milk Festivals. I believe there's 2 more dates left, and then that is it for Kendrick and performances in 2025. But as of right now, it does look like this is the last show for the Grand National Tour. Unless Kendrick wants to surprise us and announce some other dates for next year, which I still think is possible, then this is the final Grand National Tour. A fantastic show all around. Shout out to all the dancers. Shout out to all the people in production that we don't see, all the people behind the scenes, the security, the people doing LEDs, pyrotechnics. Thank you to obviously Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Schoolboyq, Doechii, Baby Keem, everybody that came out on this tour and made it a moment. Thank you to everyone that helped deliver this show and make it the greatest hip hop tour of all time. As a fan, truly appreciate it, and I'm so looking forward to what comes next. Please let me know what you think about this whole tour down below. If you went to any shows, comment the cities that you went to, comment the shows that you liked. Let me know. I'm so curious to hear what you guys think. How did you feel about Australia turning up for the Grand National Tour dates? They definitely showed up and showed out, and there's no doubt that Kendrick has worldwide reach, and you can't fake influence. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Hit the bell for notifications, and I hope you guys all stay blessed and stay tuned.